Alright guys, since I screwed up on the last ratchet, I thought I'd try my hand at another one. This is a Duro Chrome 4475A. USA made. It's got a problem. It works in one direction, it doesn't work in the others. I don't know if I can salvage this or not, but let's give it a try. Another one of them spring clips. I might have parts for this one. I've got some old 3/8 drive units I've taken apart, but this one feels pretty dry. Excuse me. Alright, why do you not want to work here? Boy, this one's stiff as a board. There's something definitely not right about this one. Alright, let's try doing this again. It's the same way as the last one I took apart and screwed up. You push in on the pin. Let's do it. Let's do this upside down to where if I do get it apart. Ah, come on. I got to push in on the ball bearing on the inside, and then I got to raise up on this part here, maybe, without losing the ball bearing or the spring like I did on the last one. It should just push out. Should. Let's see if I can get it right in the center. All right. Well, I thought I had it coming. Boy, this thing don't want to come apart. Maybe if I oil it, I was trying to keep the oil off my fingers and everything. There's a detent in there, that's what I'm trying to get. If I can get it pushed down. I don't know if it has to be right in the center. Or, all right. Well, I thought I had it going out. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I really know what I'm doing. I really do. I'm just having issues at the moment. There it comes, here it comes, here it comes. Come on. Ball bearing, shoot down. There it is. See? The spring shot out. That's what happened to the other one. Let's put that on a magnet so I don't lose it. Yeah, this thing's just crusty. Crusty and dusty. Pulls right out, that pin pulls out of this hole right here. Let's maybe get a little closer. That's the pivot for this paw. You just pull it out, and then this comes out, just like that. Just, this thing's just rusty, just dirty, dried up. Whoever had this just really, you know, never took care of it, which I understand. Some people never take care of their tools very well, and that, in their all honesty, that they, you know, some of these people, they don't use their tools because they don't work on anything. They never, you know, they hire it done. All right. Let's see which wheels I got a wire on. I want to try a little Dremel actually instead of using the big. pretty rusty on the inside, so. You know what? Let's try a different. This one's really shallow. Let's try another brush. Cleaner. Whoops. Just out of curiosity, I want to see if there's any dry grease still left. There is. There is dry grease on the inside there. All right, let's do a little carburetor action here. Carburetor cleaner action. Whoops. My glasses. Always seem to spray my glasses with carburetor cleaner. Now I want a little brush, a little stainless steel brush. Yep. Makes a little difference. I'm doing this without using any of my wire wheels, or about the only thing I'm going to use is, I might put this on the buffing wheel just to buff it off a little bit, just because it's faster than the Dremel tool. Oh yeah. A lot cleaner. Alright, while I'm doing that, I might as well wipe these down, because these smaller pieces had, when I started and wiped with the wire wheel, they had grease and grime on them. I should have cleaned them off before I cleaned them, but that's alright. Ain't gonna hurt nothing. Actually look in pretty good shape. See if I can't brush this off a little bit more. left really is clean this pin off. This little pin that held the paw. Clean it off real good. I still got carburetor cleaner in this towel. Actually, it looks a little rusty. Let's wire wheel this too. It's more dried on grease and oil. Looks smooth now. See the camera, it looks pretty clean. All right. Well, I'll tell you what, before we go any further, let's polish this up a little bit because I'm going to have to clean the polishing compound off of this because I don't want to put it together with that compound in there. So let's go to the polishing wheel. All right, nothing fancy. I'm just going to lightly polish it. It should polish up pretty nice. I'm going to use that black compound. I really need to clean this wheel off a little bit. But anyways, let's fire up the monster vacuum and then unit. Guys, polished it up. Something I noticed, it's bent. I'm wondering though if it was bent manufacturing. And the reason I say that is there's no abuse on this thing. This thing cleaned up really nice. I mean, a lot easier than I thought. And I'm just going to clean off the rubbing compound. That's the compound, the polishing compound on it. You know, it'll gets in all the cracks and grooves. Yeah, but I swear it's bent. It looks bent. Anyways, and it polished up really nice, cleaned up real good, but I swear it's bent. I'm not gonna go get a straight edge. I don't care. I mean, it works. It's gonna work. All right, get some grease here. Hang on a second. Put my grease on a cup lid. Now I need the spring. Make sure, yeah. Show you guys this. The spring has a cup. It's cupped, or the spring, the pin. The spring goes inside the pin. Like that. Oh, hang on, I forgot the most important part. This, the top, of course, the spring and pin goes inside that. But before you put all that together, put the paw in, and what I'm going to do, you don't have to, I'm going to put just a touch of grease on this thing. The paw pivots. See how it slides in there? It just goes in like that. It's real simple. Unless you're an idiot like me and lose the spring and the pin somewhere. I still haven't found it. I've been looking. Just set that. Come on. Right in there like that. Alright, this, best way to do this is I line it up. I line it up with the center of this paw. And then I push in with a screwdriver. And I'll put a little bit of grease on that, push in with a screwdriver, just like that, and this turns back and forth. Put a little bit grease down in there. You guys can use oil, you can use whatever you want, but I've used this grease for, some of you guys know I've used this for over 30 years. This is the grease I use. This is what I like. It's still stiff for some reason. Don't know why. There it goes. I think it's just dry. A little grease. There it goes. Now it works really good. Alright. It's real simple. And to put this in, you can go either way. This type can go either way. You just slide it in, push your paw needs to be about centered. Now this clip is what I have the hardest problem putting on. You know what? Hang on a second. A little rust on it. Just go ahead and smear a little grease on it. This is where I have the hardest time putting this clip. Well, this is a 3/8 drive. It might go on pretty easy, but usually I have a hard time getting it on. I should have cleaned the rust off the inside of it. I just see the rust now. Oh well. make me out to be a liar. Check that out. Ha, that went on pretty darn easy. That's cool. All right. Man, that thing's got some smooth action now. All right, let's throw a little wax on it. Got me. I think I got like a whole 25 cents in this silly thing. I don't really owe anything on it or pay anything much for anything of it. Whoops. It's just nice to come across tools that people don't want or don't use. It's still bent. I don't care if it's bent. It's not been abused by any way. Just kind of cool. I polished it a little more than probably needed to. Looks good though. Little mother's wax. I like this cleaner wax. Any compound that I leave on here that I didn't get to take off, it does a good job of cleaning it off. You know what, while we're at it, I see the oil can right in front of me. Let's see if I can press. That spring's pretty tough on this one. Push down. Let's see if I can get a little bit of oil in there. Come on. There it goes. Oh yeah. There for a second I didn't think it was pushing down, but it is. That old broken Craftsman socket here. Actually, it's got, I don't know, is that 70 teeth? I didn't count the teeth, didn't care really. Man, it's got a smooth action. I like this. The only problem is it doesn't have a thumb release. I'm partial to thumb releases. And the reason being is because of that right there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm done with this one. I present you a nice Duro Chrome, and it is does it have a model? Yeah, 4475A. I mean, I really cleaned it. I don't think it was used much because there wasn't hardly any scratches or anything on it. It's been dinged on the bottom. I still say it's bent. It's slightly bent. But look at that. With a slight bend for, let's say, 25 cents. All it really needed was a cleaning and a little grease, and you would have a good ratchet. You know, and also a piece of history because Duro Chrome's not around anymore. I can't remember Duro Chrome. Duro Chrome was bought out, I think, in '67 or something like that. Anyways, I gotta look it up because I'm not sure. I remember reading it. There you go. I got another 3/8 ratchet. Not that I needed it, but for a quarter I couldn't. If anything, I might give this away to somebody, but it's a nice little ratchet for 25 cents, and actually the action on this thing is very nice. Man. Oh well, ladies and gentlemen, subscribe if you haven't. If you like what you see, give me a thumbs up. Let me know if you've got a Duro Chrome, if you own a Duro Chrome. I do not have one. This is the first one I've got, so this is kind of cool. Anyways, let me know what you think. Y'all have a good evening and enjoy it now. Thanks.